Good morning, students. Now this is your science class. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Water and its Forms. And the number of the chapter is chapter 10. Okay? So, water and its forms. Before we start the chapter, we should know the significance of the water. Significance of water, that means importance of water. Okay? So, all living things need water for survival and for other activities also. We use water in many ways, like for cooking, for drinking, for washing, cleaning, okay, then bathing, then watering plants. These are the various uses of water. And one thing, students, just like human being, animals also drink water, and plants need to be watered regularly, otherwise they wilt. Okay, they will wilt, and we have to replace the loss of water in our body. If we do not, then what happen? We will be dehydrated and sick. So students, do you know what is dehydrated? Dehydrated means suffering from water loss. Dehydrated means suffering from water loss. Okay? Now we will read about sources of water. Okay, see the board. I have written the name of the chapter on this. Today's date also I have written. Write down today's date on the book, 18/11/20. Okay, and for sources of water, there are three main sources of water. First one is rain. Rain is the main source of water. Then surface water, then underground water. Okay, surface water, do you know the examples for the surface water? That is river, lake, ponds. These are the surface water that we can see. But underground water, that we can get it by using hand pumps. Okay, so spring, naturally we get water from spring also, and hand pump. Okay, so students, wait. Forms of water. There are three forms of water. Okay, see the book, page number 45. It is given. Water has three forms. First one is water, liquid form. Second is ice, that is solid form, and water vapor, or you can say steam, that is gaseous form. Okay, so students, water can change from one form to another. So one by one we will read. Number one is water changes into ice. So for water changes into ice, what happens when water is cooled? What happens when water is cooled? When water is cooled, we will do one experiment. Okay, you can do this in your home also. Fill an ice tray with water. Okay, put it in the freezer for few hours. Then we find that water has changed into ice. If you keep the ice tray outside the freezer for some times, the water will melt, the ice will melt and change back into water. Okay, so if you keep ice tray outside the freezer, what happens? The ice in the tray will start melting and it will change back into water. So students, on the peaks of the mountain, and you can say in the polar region, water is available in the form of ice and snow. Okay, this is more to know. Okay students, so this is what for water change into ice. So we can say ice is the solid form of water. And next is ice changes into water. Just I have told you, just I have explained you that keep some ice cubes in the plate for some times, the ice start melting. Okay, and ice start melting in the room temperature and changes into water. And can you hold the water? Can you hold the water? No, because water is the liquid form. Why? Because the water is the liquid form and it flows through the space between our fingers. Okay, you will hold for a few seconds. You can hold for a few seconds. Then it will start seeping. Okay, so we cannot hold water for a long time because it is liquid form and it flows through the spaces in our fingers. So ice melts to form water. And the next third one is ice changes into steam. Ice changes into steam. So students, for this, you have to take what happened when the water is boiled. You think what happened when the water is boiled? Okay, now the answer is in this question that water changes into steam. Okay, so the water heats up. The water, when it boils, water heats up, then it started boiling. Okay, it starts boiling. Water heats up and starts boiling. We see steam coming out. Okay, from boiling water. From boiling water, we see steam coming out. Okay, this water is called water vapor. That steam that is coming out of the boiling water, that is called water vapor. And it evaporates. Now it evaporates in the air in the form of steam. Okay, the evaporation, that is called evaporation. When water is boiling, what happens? It evaporates in the air and in the form of steam. So students, you see steam coming out of the kettle, and when water is heated, it changes into steam, or it is also called water vapor. Now the fourth one is water vapor changes into water. Boiling water changes into water vapor, that is called evaporation. And when water vapor changes into water, okay, changes back into water, liquid form, then what happens when the water vapor, that is gaseous form, changes into liquid form, that is called condensation. That is not given in your book, but you should know this. What is evaporation? What is condensation? So condensation, that means when water vapor changes into water, that is called condensation. So ask an adult to hold a steel plate in front of the spout of the kettle. This is kettle, and in the spout of the kettle you just hold a plate. Not you tell your mother to just hold the plate like this. Okay, then what you will find? You will find that you can see that some tiny drops of water on the steel plate. This happens because hot water cools down. In the contact of air, hot steam cools down, and on touching the cold plate, it changes into drops of water. Okay, so this is called the condensation, or it is done by the process of water vapor changes into water. So students, today we have read sources of water. First we have read significance of water, then sources of water, then forms of water. And in forms of water, we have read changes into ice, water changes into ice. Second, ice changes into water, then water changes into steam, and the last one is water vapor changes into water. These are the forms of water that change from one form to another form. Okay, so you read the chapter up to this, and this is what for today. The class ends here, students. Tomorrow we will read more things on this chapter, water and its forms. Goodbye and have a good day.